get traffic. A member of the critical accident team. On the department, including a bronze Wreath of Valor, a life-saving award, safe driving awards, and 2 certificate of accommodations. In 2010, he received the bronze Wreath of Valor when he and other officers responded to a domestic violence call where the suspect was armed with an AR-15 rifle. And it was his actions, his verbal communication, restraint, and bravery that Stacy assisted in taking that suspect into custody without any use of force or issues. He also, in 2011, received a life-saving award after performing CPR on a Wichita citizen and helped save that individual's life. He was known for going out of his way to help citizens and officers alike. Friday night at the hospital, I heard many stories how he assisted officers with repairing fencing, putting up fencing, helping fix broken cars, as well as even helping move a piano that not many people showed up to help move. He was the kind of guy that that one person that you could always count on to help you get things done. So he will be greatly missed around here as well. He'll be missed by his family and friends, and our thoughts and prayers are with them during this terrible tragedy of Braden and Stacy. So I can answer a question or two if you'd like, if you have any.
What has this been like for the rest of the department since this happened? I mean, what's the overall feeling among officers right now?
Well, it's obviously a tragedy. You have a young guy in the middle of his career, early in his career, and killed in a very sad accident with his son. So it hits. I think it brings a lot of feelings out for officers. We deal with these things all the time, but when it's someone that's very close, it hits harder. And I think some cases brings out all those feelings that are often pushed away by first responders.
It sounds like this was somebody very well liked by other people in the department as well, correct?
Yeah, he was just a helpful guy. He was very enthusiastic, probably one of the most enthusiastic members of the unit, and likable, humble guy. All right.
As you mentioned, he was part of the motor unit. Can you just talk about, I don't remember exactly how many were in the unit, but how that department is moving forward?
Yeah. Well, people that choose and volunteer for that position truly love motorcycles and love what they do and have a passion for it. They also have a passion for traffic safety and taking drunk drivers off the road, aggressive, dangerous drivers off the road. This highlights why we do what we do, to keep our roads safe and prevent innocent people from being injured and killed. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Chief. All right. Appreciate Chief Gordon Ramsey coming and sharing again on a tragic loss of one of our own, Officer Stacy Woodson. Our thoughts and prayers continue with the family, friends, colleagues, and others affected by this horrible tragedy. Next, we have Lieutenant Ojow here. He's going to speak a little bit about the homicide that occurred last night in the 2400 block of North Prince. He'll be able to give you a little more additional information on that. Okay.
Morning. As Officer Davis said, I will give you an update on the homicide that occurred in the 2400 block of North Prince last night. Shortly before 9 o'clock, officers were dispatched to a shooting in the 2400 block of Prince. Upon arrival, they found a 37-year-old male with multiple gunshot wounds in the backyard of a residence on the west side of the street. Early on in the investigation, Detectives learned that the victim was at a residence with a second individual. They were sitting in a vehicle in the driveway or standing just outside of the vehicle when a white SUV pulled up. Early on, there was discrepancies on which vehicle fired first. And through the investigation, we were able to determine that answer. We were able to learn that just prior to the shooting, there was a disturbance at a convenience store at the area of 21st and Erie. During that disturbance, the 37-year-old victim had pulled a gun on an individual. Everyone left that store with no further violence, no further problems. And then a few minutes later, it all ended up in the 2400 block of Prince. At this time, it is believed that as the Suburban showed up at the residence, that our victim opened fire on it, striking the Suburban several times, and then an occupant in the Suburban returned fire on our victim, which ended up killing him. That individual that was driving the white Suburban was found early this morning. He has been booked into the Sedgwick County Jail for possession of a firearm by a felon. Questions?
Are there going to be more charges in that? Just possession of firearm?
Right now, just possession of firearm by felon until we do some further investigation. We'll present the case to the district attorney's office either tomorrow afternoon or Wednesday morning.
You guys are confident this is the person who returned fire and hit the
Yes.
victim?
Are you looking for any other suspects?
No.
This all it happened in the front of the house, the gunfire? How did this guy end up in the backyard?
He ran from the front yard
Okay.
and then ran across the street and ended up in our backyard.
Okay. All right.
And did you say, do you know if they were outside of the vehicle or sitting inside of it in the driveway?
We have discrepancies in that, whether they were actually sitting in the vehicle when it first occurred or they were standing just outside the vehicle.
That other person that the victim was with, were they hit or were they hurt at all?
No, they were not.
Was the other person there cooperating with police? The other person that was with the victim?
Yes, we have spoken with him, yes.
Is this a gang-involved case?
No, it's not.
No? How many total homicides is
It is 16 for the year.
And you said at the convenience store there was some sort of disturbance. Do you know what started that disturbance? Or
No, we do not. We just know they exchanged words. These two individuals have a history that goes back several years. All right.
Are you releasing the name of the victim?
Earliest will be later today, if not tomorrow morning.
What's the age of the individual who's arrested?
He is 38.
Thank you.
All right,
Case number on that?
Yes. 27217. 27217 is the case number on the homicide. All right, two more items going to cover today in our Interwatch. Aggravated robbery of a commercial house, case number 27234. It's occurred in the 1300 block of North Oliver early this morning about 6:20. On Monday, April 30th, approximately 6:20, officers responded to an armed robbery call at the Presto convenience store, again in the 1300 block of North Oliver. When officers arrived, they made contact with a 19-year-old male employee. This employee stated that an unknown suspect had entered the business armed with a glass bottle, and was demanding money. Money was taken by the suspect, who then fled the business on foot. Fortunately, there were no injuries in this case, and we're asking if anybody has any additional information to please call us at Crime Stoppers 267-2111 or Detectives 268-4407. Suspect's an unknown black male, approximately 50 years old, 6 foot, medium build, was wearing a navy jacket, yellow shirt, brown scarf, and white gloves.
Is the bottle broken off?
Not that I'm aware of.
Suspect 5050?
Yes,
Okay.
approximately,
Thank you.
yes.
Okay.
All right, second item I'm going to cover is the second annual Blight Tow Project. I've handed out a release to media. I think I'll get you one, Caitlin. So, to support local cleanup efforts, the Wichita Police Department is holding its second annual citywide operation to remove inoperable vehicles, stored trailers, and vehicles without current tags from our city streets. We are given a 7-day media notice to all citizens for removal of such vehicles. And then once the vehicle is marked for tow with a green sticker, the owner will have 48 hours to remove the vehicle from the street, or it will be towed on May 9th per our city ordinance 11-97010. These efforts are to help keep vehicles from becoming a nuisance or creating potentially hazardous conditions. The Wichita Police Department is working to improve the appearance of local neighborhoods and maintain safety. To report a nuisance vehicle, please call or visit a WPD station 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays, and those can be found on our website, the locations of our Patrol East, South, North, and West stations. So a week. Vehicles, trailers, it's on the release, Rachel. Vehicles, trailers, store trailers, and vehicles without current tags from the city streets. And they will be marking those for impound a week from today. So we're given a 7-day notice. A week from today, they will conduct this as a second annual Blight Tow Project assignment. And then 48 hours after that, those can be impounded. So that's actually 9 days. And if you know of a vehicle, you can contact your local station.
It must have been successful last year.
It was a successful project last year. I don't remember the number of tows, but it was a successful project, again, to help keep our community safe and to help keep our community clean. Any other questions? All right, it has been a long weekend. And just a reminder, the loss of Stacy Woodson and his son, Braden Woodson. In lieu of flowers and cards, you can send donations for the family in Stacy's name to the Honor Adversus Foundation at 477 North Seneca here in Wichita, or you can get more information or be able to donate online at www.thin. Let me start that again. www.thin-blue-line.org. Again, that's posted on our Facebook page, so you can get more additional information there as well. The Woodson family is appreciative of all the support, thoughts, and prayers they have received, and at this time they are asking for privacy as they continue to mourn the loss of Stacy and their 10-year-old son, Braden.
A couple of quick follow-ups, sorry.
Go ahead.
The motor unit's now down to 2 officers. How will the motor unit handle that?
Well, we still have the one officer was injured on duty, so she's still part of the motor unit. She's not off the motor unit by any means, and they're continuing to work together to help provide safety services to the community, provide safety services to Wichita. And again, like the chief said, it brings a lot of emotions out. We deal with these type of situations day in and day out. But when it does somebody close to home, somebody very close to us, it brings out those emotions. So, they're working through those emotions like many of the other Wichita Police Department family members, colleagues of the Woodson family. So we do continue to thank you for your thoughts and prayers as we continue to work through this situation.
So you'll be able to handle their shifts?
Yes.
You'll change things up to make sure.
They'll continue to provide safety services to this community, yes.
And my other question, apparently there's a body found at the Walgreens at Central Hillside this morning. Do you have any information on that?
I don't have any information at this time. Still active investigation. Yeah.
The arrest this weekend regarding one of the 2 individuals, has the second individual been caught, the robbery suspects?
Not that I'm aware of. I can follow up and see. You're talking about the Lyft driver situation. I can follow up and see. Not that I'm aware of.
And do we know if these people are connected to the string of other robberies?
I don't know that. Anything else this morning? Okay, appreciate everybody being here. Hope you have a great Monday and stay safe.